Hold on to your whatever you hold on to.
All right, thank you, man.
Hey guys, welcome to the last act of the night. That's your wild thing. That's the only thing. It's here for you, right here, right now. And then, first of all, because there's enough time and I don't have to rush here, let's go for a big round of applause for Richard Strick. That was great. The big round of applause that only 14 people, only 7 people that are paying attention to actually mustered. But, and Seti, give him a big round of applause. And Carla, give him alcohol night. And that's awesome. You've been doing the work. And I know you guys have been waiting here for the last set, for the comedy set. Because it's like, all the musicians and stuff, that's cool and stuff. But the comedy set is here. So, here you go. I love the fact that you guys are either all older than me or younger than me tonight. Because my generation, they're not here. You see, remember the Woodstock? They had the Woodstock and they said that was a dismal failure. And it's like, let me get this straight. You got 400,000 people in the same place for 3 days and there was no killings, there's no shootings, there's nothing. It was a pretty cool time. We can't have a garlic festival, okay? You can't go to a Walmart nowadays, you know what I'm saying? I mean, what has happened? And the point is, you guys had the song, talking about my generation. My generation doesn't have that song. We have this song. My apathetic generation, we don't like to move around. My apathetic generation don't like going across town. My apathetic generation, we don't like doing lots of speed. My apathetic generation, so we went and we legalized weed. It's my generation, sleeping across the nation. It's my generation with lots of hesitation. A little Rocky Horror shout out for you. But, when you're a kid, you ask, why is the world all screwed up? Because it doesn't take long for you as a kid to go, this is not right. And you ask your adult, you ask your dad, why is the world all fucked up like this? And they go, you're just a little kid. You don't understand. You're going to grow up and you'll understand, right? And then you get older. And maybe you go to high school and you start smoking a little weed, maybe a lot more weed, maybe a lot more weed, like me. Anyhow, but you see the hypocrisy in the world, and the world is wrong, and you know it's wrong, and you say it's wrong, and you ask your dad, Dad, why is the world all fucked up like this? Why is it like this? And he goes, seriously, you're just a stoner kid, you don't know what you're fucking talking about. You still gotta grow up just a little bit. So you graduate, right? You go to work, and you're working 14 hours a day, you're working 12 hours a day, you're doing 2 jobs, right? And then something terrible happens. You have a kid, or you have a puppy, or your equivalent of having a kid. But the point is, you're working, and you're doing everything to raise this kid, and that's when the terrible thing happens. The kid asks you the same question you asked him. It's like, Dad, why is the world all fucked up? And that's the moment that you realize it's like, I'm the adult and I'm the one in charge? This is not fair. I was never given the reins. I was always in the back of the bus and stuff like that. It's because you just don't understand, kid. And when you grow up, you're going to understand. It'll work out. But it never works out. The point is, we're at this point where we got kids in cages, and the Nazis are back, and the shootings. It's like, but really? Dude, I learned from TV and stuff like that, Blues Brothers, the Nazis are bad. Do you really have to go? Did no one see Indiana Jones? Did no one see Indiana Jones? With the whip and stuff like that?
Even Hogan's Heroes are bad.
Nazis are bad. The point is, I'm waiting for Indiana to come save the day. He's not there. Blues Brothers, they're not coming to save the day. You know who I want?
Hey!
I want Mrs. Jones, Nazi hunter. That's what I want to see. I want to see her come on down and say, "Hi, motherfucker!" Pow! Just coming on in like that. You know what? I'll be the sidekick. I'll be the white sidekick and I'll be fat squat because usually white guys do fat squat for fucking all the way. But I'll be a really good sidekick because I'll say stuff like, you know what happens when Dr. Mrs. Jones whips him in the face? You Nazi, sugar! Pow! You know, the same sort of thing. It'll be awesome. And Quentin Tarantino said that he's only going to do 10 movies, right? And he's stopping at Star Trek because that's what everyone wanted to see, R-rated Star Trek. Okay, I'm saying Dr. Mrs. Jones, Nazi Hunter. Now this isn't a comedy bit anymore. This is a movie. This is a movie plug. I'm trying to get a movie created here, and if they made snakes on a motherfucking plane, we can get Dr. Mrs. Jones, Nazi Hunter made, right? So I've been thinking exactly what to do, and I can't do things the regular way. So here's the movie pitch, right? I made a song that encapsulates the whole movie. Here you go. If you can, you guys are musicians. So if you can clap along or snap along in time, and there's an actual possibility that I can get like 2 minutes of clapping that's actually in time. There's a shot here. So here we go. That's a good joke. Right? Anyhow, here we go. When I was a young man, my family would go to church. And when they're all watching the front, well, I've been watching the wife and back work. I've been watching that back and wife work, because every once in a while she'd do a little twerk. The only girl that could ever teach me was the wife of a preacher man. The only girl who could ever teach me was the wife of a preacher man. Yes, she was. She was. Oh, yes, she was. Now as I grow older and older, well, Mrs. J and I, we started having coffee together on the deal and on the downside, on the deal and on the downside. Yeah, we had a thing all right, because the only girl who could ever teach me was the wife of a preacher man. The only girl who could ever reach me was the wife of a preacher man. Yes, she was. She was. Oh, now. Yeah, she was the way she looked me in the eye. We were killing Nazis on the slide, whipping morning, noon, night and day. Whipping Nazis, listen what I say. Saving kids in cages and whipping fucking faces. Whipping Nazis to and fro, cause Nazis are bad. Why don't you know that the only girl who could ever reach me was the wife of a preacher man? The only girl who could ever teach me was the wife of a preacher man. Yes, she was. She was, and her name was Dr. Mrs. Jones, Nazi Hunter. That's the movie. That's the whole movie. You like the movie? Come on. That's what you should get out of this. And I've been thinking with kids in cages thing. This is what we got to do. Dude, we got kids in cages now. We got kids in mom. And that's the whole thing. It's like, where the hell are their parents? And it's like they're in other cages. So, and that's just bull. I mean, no, we didn't fight World War II to become Nazis, but that's what's happening. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to, yeah, I know. But just like our elections, the Russians did that too. Anyhow, but the point is, we get all the people, right, that think that's a cool idea, and we bring them on down there, and we say, okay, so take a look at this, and we show them with that, and it's, okay, so you guys are still cool with this. You're still cool with Auschwitz and stuff like that? And anyone that says, yeah, I'm pretty cool with that, it's like, awesome. We're going to play Red Rover. Send Maritza and Minerva and Marcus over, and we'll give you a Chad, Thad, and a Susie. And I think that's a fair trade, personally. Well, Donald Trump, he thinks it's a cool place, and Pence, he's down there. Dude, is it just me, or does Michael Pence always look like he wants to beat the fuck out of someone? And it's like, I see, yeah. Around the corner. And again, he thinks the cages are cool. I mean, and from where I stand, I think, I agree with him. He should do the rest of his presidency from the fucking cage. You know, that'd be just as, I mean, that's where he should do it. But, you know, if they don't impeach him and make him so they can't get him after he's president, he'll be doing more time in a cage. Honestly. Anyhow, you guys have been a great audience. Have a good night, guys. It's the last. This is the end. My only friend, the end.
Mother,
So, there you go. Dr. and Mrs. Jones, Nazi hunter.